Meet Charlie. He's an entrepreneur. And recently, he had this big problem. He had a tough time and lost his job. He was behind on his bills and afraid he was going to lose his home until he found Timothy McCandless. Timothy McCandless is a lawyer specializing in home ownership preservation, loan modification, lender fraud detection, lender-specific loan proposals, bankruptcy consultation.
My name is Timothy McCandless, and I'm a lawyer. And what I do is I stop foreclosures, I stop creditors, I help people get a fresh start. We've been doing this for 22 years here in Southern California.
Bank of America is foreclosing on her home even if it has just granted her a loan modification. Meantime, people are suffering because of these apparent mistakes. Penny Espinosa has more.
I just want my house back.
74-year-old Edith Ando has been burned twice by her lender, Bank of America. In May 2010, she was approved for a loan modification for this 4-bedroom home in Vallejo, California. But her house ended up in foreclosure proceedings the next month. So she hired attorney Timothy McCandless, who filed a wrongful foreclosure lawsuit against her lender. In March of this year, Ando's lender began settling with her and approved her for another loan modification. Or so she thought.
The client provides all that information and they promise to work with her during the period of this modification. In this case, however, they just foreclosed the next day.
McCandless says departments within Bank of America are not communicating properly, and that is why Ando's house is in foreclosure.
In some cases, they are accepting the money and the payments and they foreclose anyway. The right hand doesn't know what the left hand's doing in a lot of these big banks.
Ando has already received an eviction notice. She says this has caused her so much stress, especially when her house is also a care home where 6 elderly patients live.
Yun ang importante, yung mga client.
Ando, through attorney McCandless, filed another wrongful foreclosure lawsuit against Bank of America to keep her home.
They can fight back, but they must be very careful to keep very careful records and logs of when they talked to the lender, what the lender said, and the documents and the correspondence, and everything should be in writing, because once the foreclosure occurs, then it's the homeowner's word against the lender's word.
Balitang America contacted Bank of America's counsel to comment on the case, but the bank refuses to comment on pending litigation. Edith Ando says she could opt to let go of the house that has given her so much stress, but she chooses not to, saying this will make a statement to the lenders that homeowners like her are not giving up the fight, especially when it's a fight for justice. Penny Espinosa, ABS-CBN News, Vallejo, California.
If you're behind in payments, if creditors are calling, if you're in foreclosure, we can help. We can stop the foreclosure, we can stop the creditors, and we can get you that fresh start that you're looking for. Call us today.
As it turned out, it was the best decision he ever made. Timothy McCandless is on the case. So now, that big problem Charlie had is completely under control. Do you want to be protected and defended? He will help you keep your home. He will fight your lender. Need an attorney to handle your litigation? His staff is standing by, ready to help. So what are you waiting for? Call now.